Yo, 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 what's up everybody? I'm John.
And I'm Justin.
And this is the Jon and Justin Show. Today we're going to be talking about 5 apps you must have. These are 5 apps every high-performance individual must have. They must utilize every day of their life. For their business, for their family, for their organization, whatever it may be. So the first one is going to be an app that I'm sure everyone's familiar with, and that's YouTube. YouTube is that, when you're on your way to the gym, when you're in the car, things like that, instead of listening to music, you can listen to 2, 3, 4, 5 of your favorite YouTube channels that are just giving massive data, massive information to you. And it's important when it comes to collecting information that you go very vertical and not horizontal, right? So what does that mean? So vertical means you're gonna go deep with one guy. You're gonna go deep with one gal's information, right? Horizontal means you're dabbling a little bit in, 30, 40 different channels. But it's important that you just go deep with a couple channels. And that's especially important when you're just trying to learn about some certain industry, some certain organization or whatever it is you're trying to study, But then the other thing was what I said earlier about YouTube, which is that if there's anything specific that you want to learn, YouTube is a great tool to use to go learn about that specific thing you want to study. So what else do we have?
Yeah, so next 2 apps that we have are Audible and Podcasts. So the great thing about Audible and Podcasts are that they just help you to continue your education. I mean, really, you're only listening to different forms of audio so you can learn more, so you can progress, learn from mistakes. Don't make a mistake with experience. Make it by learning from somebody else's experience, because at that point, you're not wasting your time doing the wrong stuff. That's super, super important. You want to stay relevant too. All the information that you're learning on Audible, podcast, this all stuff that's going on right here and now versus stuff that happened in the past. As far as how you want to do it, you want to learn at the gym, you want to learn while you're eating by yourself. Just any time that you have free time on your own to go ahead and listen to these podcasts or audiobooks. And I would really stay specific with what you're listening to. I wouldn't go and listen to a bunch of different stuff.
That's not related to your organization.
Yeah.
Your whatever it is you want to study.
Yeah. Like for instance, we are really into real estate, so we go all full forward with real estate stuff. We don't mess around with financial. Well, I guess we do listen to some financial stuff as well, but real estate stuff is really what I focus on.
Yeah.
I don't know what you.
Yeah. So I like to learn about the Federal Reserve, what's going on with gold, and then also what's going on with Tesla. So I have a couple channels on YouTube that I listen to. I have different podcasts that I listen to when it comes to real estate and things like that. And then I just go full vertical with these couple things that I like, So figure out what it is for your organization that you need to learn about. So right here you got the first 3 apps that you're gonna use, and these are all about information. And these are all about input, right? You want to be like a vacuum. You want to just always be sucking in more data, learning more information. And like Justin said, the reason this is important, the reason why this is important is because it's going to allow you to not make the same mistakes that others have made, right? It's going to allow you to be an expert. It's going to allow you to avoid all these obstacles and tripping over these obstacles. And instead, you're just going to be able to jump over these obstacles because you're going to be carrying the knowledge from these 3 apps. So any free time you have, any free moment you have, it's so important to not just eat your food and just look at the sky, eat your food and listen to an audible. Eat your food and listen to a podcast, watch a YouTube video, right? And there's always new content coming out. There's so much content, So that's super important. And now the last 2 apps are going to be about organization and output. Okay, so you're going to use the value given from these 3 apps to then help you produce, right? So these 3 apps are going to help you output into the world, into your organization, into who you are, right? And so that's going to be using your Notes app and then also using Weekly Agenda.
So the Notes app is a great app just on the go. If you have a thought that pops to mind, you want to just take it down in your notes because you may forget it later. I also use it to write down my goals I use that app for my passwords as well. Everybody can use it for different resources, but those are the 3 things that I mainly use it for. And I mean, I know that you use it for a lot more than that. What are some of the things that you use it for?
So let's say like you're at the store and you see different products that you want to buy for your business, but right now you might be out with your family, so it doesn't make sense for you to buy these things right now. Like, it's just not practical. So what you can do is create a note that says things to buy for business. And then in there, you put down the list of what things you need to buy for your business, and you put the price for them, blah, blah, blah. And then also you could jump to your weekly agenda app, and then you might put a note for next month or next week or next Tuesday or whatever, and you might write open notes app, buying notes, and buy whatever products you need. So check notes to figure out what you want to buy. So you make a note in your weekly agenda app to check your notes about what you need to buy. So, and this is how you're gonna fill your agenda, right? It's just all these little things. So the reason why these 2 apps are great is because it clears your mind, right? You wanna have a clear mind so you can think straight, right? You don't wanna have all these different things jumbled around in your head of what you have to do this coming week. You just want in your notes, boom, 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 right? So like, for example, I'm meeting with someone for breakfast on Friday, but I don't want to have to think about that at all. So as soon as I scheduled that appointment with that person, instantly I'm opening my weekly agenda app, boom, writing down 10 a.m. meeting for breakfast, whatever, with whoever, right? At wherever, and then I don't have to think about that at all. End of Thursday, I'm looking at my agenda for Friday, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, I have lunch with whoever. And this is also helpful with, let's say you're out and about doing something with someone and you're trying to schedule to meet with them. Well, you don't want to overlap meetings because you forgot you're meeting with Joe Blow on Friday, right? So as you're standing there scheduling, when can we meet? They're gonna say, oh, does Friday morning work for you? And you're gonna look and you're gonna say, oh no, I got a meeting with whoever, but maybe we can do Friday lunch. So this is a great way to stay organized.
One thing about this app too is that it's super easy to use. It's very user friendly, and it's very simple. It's not like a lot of the other scheduling apps or apps that you're having to like type in. A lot of apps are very, very complex when it comes to scheduling.
Yeah.
This one just makes it simple.
Yeah, this one's great because you open it and it literally has the whole week, and that's it. And then you literally go like that for the next week, and then you go like that for the next week. So it's very simply laid out. And then you put down a little title for that note, and then you can click on each note, and then you can there's a note section for each whatever thing you have written down for your agenda. So then I might have, meet with whoever Friday, 10 a.m., and I click on it, and then it tells me where, it tells me what things to talk about during that meeting, what questions I have specifically, so it's a very great way to stay productive, stay organized, because now when I go to that meeting, it's going to be very productive because I'm going to remember what it was, 2 weeks ago, the questions I had for that person, but I couldn't ask them right there. So that's why we scheduled this whole meeting in the first place, was so I could ask these certain questions. Well, now it's in my agenda, it's in my notes. I don't have to keep it up here in my head, and because it's not up here in my head, I get to use my head.
Exactly, yep. Yeah, so I mean, I don't really have much more to add about the 5 apps, but yeah, these are all just super important for your daily life as far as getting to learn more information and putting your information that you do have in your brain aside, like he was saying, just to kind of clear your mind and let yourself think about more important stuff that you have going on in your life.
Yep. Yeah. You can make better decisions because your mind is cleared of all this clutter. So, organization and output. That's these last 2 right here, and the first 3 right here is going to be information and input. And that's all we have for you guys today. This is Jon and Justin's show. If you guys want to join our mentorship program, our accountability coaching program, then shoot us an email below. We'll have both our emails down there. What we do is we break down with our clients their goals. We break them down into micro goals so we can figure out how they can expand to the next level in their business, in their personal life, in their relationships, whatever it may be. That's all we got.
JohnMentorsMe@gmail.com and JustinMentorsMe@gmail.com. It'll be in the link below.
Awesome. Stay tuned for more. Hit the like, subscribe, hit the bell.
All right, thanks for watching.
Peace. Yeah, man, I didn't even mention the emails anymore.